Hello and welcome to 10-minute practice routines for busy people with me, Fake Dr. Levin. You might have noticed these two puppets here, and I just hope that you ignore them. I'm acknowledging them because you probably have questions, and I'm just telling you, ignore them. Anyway, today I want to show you a 10-minute practice routine that will help you learn the names of the notes on the neck. Now, you might wonder, why do I need to know the names of the notes on the neck? Well, it actually makes learning scales and chords a lot easier. Instead of having to memorize a million shapes for all the different kinds of chords out there, you can learn what notes are in the chords and find the shapes yourselves by knowing the notes on the neck. So for example, a G major chord has G, B, and D in it. There's lots of G's, B's, and D's on the neck. And instead of memorizing a ton of different shapes for a G major chord, just as purely as shapes, you can memorize easier where all the G's, B's, and D's are on the neck, and then find G major chords improvisationally. And then when you learn a new way to play G major, you can memorize that shape easier because you just know, oh, it's that G, B, and D right here. Okay, so there's lots of G major chords. You know, there's just a lot. But for me, what I'm looking at is I'm looking for G's, B's, and D's. I'm not just pulling from memory all the different shapes that I know. I do know a bunch of shapes, but mostly what I'm doing is I'm just thinking about the notes themselves at this point. Here's a 7-day, 10-minute-a-day routine to help you learn the names of the notes on the guitar neck. We're just going to take a week to do the B and E string. Now there's two E strings and they're identical. So learning one E string is like learning two strings. Learning both E strings. And we're going to learn the B string as well. Alright, so the first day what you do is you simply take the E string and you play in the key of C major, no sharps or flats, going up and down the E string from 0 to 12. So it'll be like this: E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, those 8 notes. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, verbally speak or sing the names of the notes as you go through. You say E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So you spend 10 minutes doing that. That's day 1. On day 2, you're just going to improvise freely on the high E string or on the low E string while saying the names of the notes as you improvise. We're just exposing you to these names and getting you used to them. So E, F, E, G, F, E, F, E, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, C, A, B, G, A, F, E, F, G, A, F, E, E, C, B, E, D, C. And you might have to take it way slower than that, depending on how familiar you are with the notes already. And the idea is just to spend really these first 2 days getting the non-sharped, non-flatted notes on the E string into your memory. Just remembering 3rd fret is G, 7th fret is going to be B, just having that going through your head and flowing nicely. And then for the next 2 days, days 3 and 4, you do the same thing for the B string. First you practice going up within the key of C major, and then you practice on the 4th day improvising. And of course you do all this while saying the note names. So B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. On the 4th day with the improv, it's like D, C, B, C, B, E, C, B, F, E, D, C, B. And you just try different melodies out, move around, and sing the note names. Now all of this will be outlined and notated on the handout that you can download in the description below the video, which will be a big help. So don't worry about memorizing all this right now. This is just an introduction to the method. The worksheet thing, not really worksheet, the handout describes everything well. So you don't have to worry about remembering a million things. Alright, so then that's days 3 and 4. So the first 4 days we're getting really familiar with that high E string and with the B string separately. And on day 5 we're going to combine them by playing in thirds. C, E, these are thirds. And so we're going to say the names of the notes as we've done on all the other days, but we're going to combine the B and E string together in thirds. So we're going to go C, E, D, F, E, G, F, A, G, B, A, C, B, D, C, E, and that's notated in the handout as I've mentioned. And so you practice that, and then on the 6th day you do it in fifths instead of thirds. So you go C, G, D, A, E, B, F, C, G, D, A, E, and you get good experience playing on both strings and you get to see how they relate to each other in thirds and fifths, and it really just helps solidify that information of what note is on what fret. And on the 7th day, you improvise using both strings, and you say the note names as you play melodies. E, F, B, A, C, B, A, B, A, F, E, D, E, F, A, G, F, E, F, E, F, E. And if you can't do it quickly yet, that's totally okay. If it's like you're still trying really hard to remember what notes what, just continue doing this exercise, this practice method. It's super helpful, as I keep saying, to know these notes. So it's great to actually take a portion of your life, to pull it aside and be like, hey there, portion of my life, I'm going to dedicate some time inside of you to just getting this one skill down.